Hello everyone and welcome to the Archangel tutorial, sung by Kevin Sherwood and Elena Siegman, and you probably already fucking knew that. The Archangel cover I did was one of the most it's the most popular cover I've done, mainly because it's the only 8-string cover of it out there, and it's got a few dislikes, and I can guarantee that's mainly because, well, I'd like to think it's because at the beginning of the video I put the tune in, and I put the tune, the bottom string is E, and apparently it's D. And people are saying that they asked Kevin this day. The reason I put it E is because the lowest note I play throughout that song is E. So basically, in the song where it goes like, that's the lowest note I hear throughout the song. So I've tuned it to there. If you tuned it to D, you just play it like 2 frets up on the bottom string. But what are you gonna do? Also, a lot of you, I can probably guarantee, don't have an 8-string. If you do, props to you. But for those on a 7 or 6 string, I'm going to address it as if you've got 6-string right now. The rhythm guitar, I'm going to be telling you how to play the lead and the rhythm. But the rhythm guitar, it only uses the bottom 6 strings. So I recommend you tune your 6-string guitar to the bottom 6 strings of the 8-string, which basically means you tune the top strings, B and E, up half a step, from C to F. So, and when you're going to be playing it, it's going to be played an octave higher, but it's probably the most accurate you'll be able to play it. Don't bother tuning your guitar all the way down, drop bullshit or whatever it is. But anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna have captions running with the chords and the notes that you need to play as well. So I've got you covered. Alright, start off. Pretty simple, I'll break it down for you. That's another thing I've seen a few people mess up on. You got 3 of these. Instead of 4, it's 3. So people go. In the song, it's. Right, now for the verse. The chords for the verse. I'm still recording, that's good. I'm going to play the root note first, instead of the whole power chord, so you know what note you need to play. So, it's going to sound like this if you're just playing the root notes. Sorted. I'm playing all of this in the clean tone because if it's on a I reckon if I play distorted, it just sound too hanging. Also, another thing I've noticed, people think that I use way too much overdrive and too much. I've got broken fuzz pedals on top of distortion ones and whatever. It's not that. It's just the mic is shit. So that's why I recommend that whenever you listen to my covers, trying to figure out how to play it before I even put a tutorial out, use headphones, because in some of the songs like Paradolia, I did that with that, and did a 115 as well. I think I've done it with another song that I did. I got some guitars in the left ear, some in the right ear as well. So you got different things to listen out for. I did it Coming Home. That was the other one as well at the end. Yeah, use headphones because then you'll be able to hear it better. Because if you're playing it from a phone, it just sounds like a bunch of fuzzy shit. Anyway. Right, you got the roots there. I'm going to play it with the 5th in it as well to make it a power chord. Fuck that up. So instead of going from at the end it goes. Now for the next bit, we got your little lead twiddly thing that's going up the A natural minor scale. You won't be able to do that if your guitar is tuned to the bottom like 6 strings, because you need like an open like A string to be able to play it. Gotta try playing it like that now. Now for the rhythm for that bit, I'll play it to what it should sound like. Nah, fuck that. Right, so break it down. And you gotta repeat that again. And you gotta repeat that again. After that. Again, I was playing the root there. There's power chords there, but that's so you know that if you don't know your root note, you know how to put a fifth over it. Now for the lead guitar part, you basically it's a run up the string for the first half of it of A minor scale. And this is where it goes A minor across the strings rather than up one. So instead of, it goes, so then it becomes harmonic minor instead of natural minor. This is for you people who like know music theory and all that. And then you've got your guitar solo after that. Actually, I'll do the rhythm first. I'll play just the root notes for you. And then you just stick the power chords over it. Sorted. Guitar solo, for the lead, it doesn't use the natural minor as such, it sort of uses a Dorian mode. Those people, again, you know your theory, you should know your modes. Instead of like going, he goes. Now for the lead guitar, it uses the G Dorian mode. Basically, instead of. Basically, in your natural minor, you flatten the 3rd, 6th, and 7th. For your Dorian mode, you just flatten the 3rd and the 7th. If you know what I'm on about. I'll just play it slowly. I won't go into detail how to play the whole solo. So I'll just show you what I'm doing really slowly. Yeah, I played it differently from how I did in the cover, because if I had it in the cover, it wasn't exactly right, but still solo nonetheless. If you know how to do your natural harmonics, you can do that bit. If you don't know how to do a natural harmonic, it's just practice. So when I refer to the strings, I'm going to refer to it as if you're on a 6th string. I'm not going to refer to my 8th string. So we're going to go 4th string. Actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because you can't really do the like solo on the 6th string if you tuned it to these bottom. Anyway. Try and let them ring out if you. realise in the cover I proper bent it. It sounded awful. Underneath that solo, I've already told you. And then you got to put your cheeky harmonics in there again. I'm gonna let my cat out of the room. Anyway, after the whole, it just goes back into the. And then it's got that repeated again. And this way it goes a bit different. I'm gonna play the root note here, not the power chord. And then I'm gonna play the power chords over it. Now for the chorus. Chorus has some harmony guitar over the end of it. So I'll show you how to do that as well. But the way you play it, when you got your octaves, and then put your little finger on the 8th fret. So notice that you're skipping one string for that bit. The next bit you're also skipping a string. Skipping 2 strings now to get to the way you were before. Now for the next bit, you've got to skip 2 strings as well. This is for the first, like the main guitar. I'm not going to show you. Yeah, well, what's harmony over it. It goes a bit chromatic, me, because it goes back into it. It's quite hard to play the harmony guitar because it's like a guitar like recorded over it. It's not played live. Fuck it. I'll play it right. But yeah, so if they're playing both the harmony guitars at the same time, it should sound. But it's played on 2 different guitars, so it gets rid of the feedback when you're playing like close together notes. And yeah, at that point, there's sort of another like small lead solo. So I'll just play that. I'll just play it slowly for you so you probably get what you're playing. Jesus Christ, that was loud. Anyway, so it starts a bit chromatic around the A. I've got a sound gate on that just keeps cutting off the sound if it's not loud enough. That's what I use to like make it more choppier. Shouldn't use it on a clean setting though. Anyway, so it goes. There's a pre-bend there. I've seen people go. Play it again one more time. And then after that's stopped, you've got the rhythm still going in the background. And it's the same like rhythm again. With the whole, well, yeah, basically you got that going. I've already done that. You know what's up. Apart from it gets a bit prolonged, the whole. So it goes. Easy enough. Then back into the. You got it. Then it goes back into the chorus. Nothing different there. So after the second chorus, that when it gets to the middle 8-bit or whatever you call it, breakdown. Right. I'm gonna play the whole thing slowly, just playing the roots if there's any for all the power chords. So. Sorry, I got that wrong. Instead of going the second time, it goes. So instead of going up your D minor scale, it goes. So 5th fret, 8th fret, 5th fret, 8th fret, 10th fret, 13th. Then and if you know your theory on what a diminished scale is, well, diminished pentatonic, whatever you call it, yeah, that's basically it. So basically it's falling in thirds. That's basically just going down three semitones, tritone, tone and a half, 3 frets. I can go on. So you're going 3 frets, then you move it over a string, down 1 fret for the same thing, and again over and down 1. Then you go back to that the string that you started it on, same. So, that's it. So if you play it with the power chords as well, it should sound like this. And then you've got your simple enough A palm mute power chord. Got your double, or whatever he does on the snare. He's probably got that down in Seska. Anyway, another thing I forgot to mention. People have been asking like, how do I like figure out what the chords are? The drummer who did that song, Darren Seska, he's got his own YouTube channel. I'll link that in the description, and I'll also link the video that he did of showing him playing the whole song. And he's playing the whole song with a track that Kevin gave him, and that's without the original drums that he did. So it's still he's performing it live, and there's no vocals on it at all. So it's a lot easier to sort of figure out the chords. Well, I spent a lot of time just listening over, looping it, playing it slower, just to try and get the chords, especially for the. I didn't know what, because it just sounded really fucking weird. But it's going. Basically, it goes up. I've already done that bit though, so don't worry about it. So after the fucking snare blast. In the cover I did, I played it here, but when it sounded a bit too harsh, mainly because it's played low on the fret and like further down string. But when you play it up here, sounds more what the actual record sound like, because I reckon he played it up there as well. So again. Get A sharp, then going back down to A again. 15th fret of the string right above it, or below it, whatever. 14th fret. 12th fret. Right. And then it goes a bit, it's like it's going up the A minor scale. So that's basically what it's doing. So you get A sharp there, C sharp there. Then you go into it's on a six string guitar. That's place on your third string, 6-string guitar. So play that again. And then it's back into the hole. All that jazz, and then you got the chorus again. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go straight to this after the chorus because it's basically all the same, but after that. So after the Right, I'm gonna play the root note of those now. Actually, you know what? Instead, you can play which one, it doesn't matter. But actually, no, I'm playing it here because what Kevin does, he throws in like a few sort of improvisation little bits. I'll show you after I show you the chords. So. Just stick your fifth over that, you get your power chords. Add your it's optional. I don't think it really matters, I can't really tell in the song anyway. But you can either do, or yeah, can add the octave in as well. So I'll give it a bit more body or whatever. I think that's personal preference, do what you want. But when I'm talking about the little improvisation bits, so I'll show you. This is what I've sort of picked up on. I could be wrong, but and it just makes it your own if you do it or not. Fuck that one up. So small things like it's just small things like Kevin just that stuff. Then after that, that's how you do Archangel. And yeah, this tutorial was helpful. Give it a thumbs up. I mean, you showing a thumbs up shows me that it was actually like good. It actually worked. It was actually correct. I don't know. Kevin thought it was a pretty good job, but. And after this, you may see like not as many covers or tutorials. I'm going away to university, moving into halls of residence. 3 days, so I'd probably have to come home to do recordings like every few weekends. So I'll try and do that as much as possible because some songs I'm still waiting to put out. I'm still waiting to put out Dead Ended. Yeah. You get it. Yeah. I'll try and get that. Well, I was contemplating either doing that one or this. The new song, The Gift. I've been trying to get into that. Like, he used some really fucking weird chords in that. I mean, what I've deciphered. Yeah, he actually didn't play it down here. He plays like up as if you're on a 6 string, so it makes it easier. Like diminished power chord. I'm still trying to learn that one. I'm hoping he's putting tabs out because that song needs tabs. Fucking hell. Remember, bottom 6 strings of the 8 string, tune that to your 6 string. So like basically, you already know the deal. Use headphones when you listen to my covers to hear it a lot better. And like if it actually works, if it's helpful, if it shows you what you want to hear. Hopefully it is, because I'd like to think that I do it right. Anyway, you can always improve, can't you? So if you got any questions, like put them in the comments or tweet them at me or DM me, whatever. Yeah, I hope this was useful. Thanks for watching.